Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Hustle Gang. Welcome back, welcome back. We are back and we're out to make some money. And also part 2 of my story. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, also comment. Also go back and watch the other videos. Share the video. Love the video. But what's going on, y'all? I want y'all to let me know y'all's story of doing gig work. How you got into it? Are you still into it? Are you full-time or you part-time? But enough of this talking. We got to pick up at Walmart, so I catch you there. All right, y'all. First order of the day is a banger. We almost at $50 with the first order, long as it come out. But we're looking pretty good right now because you can't see it. I don't know what, but it's in the red. Not in the ready mode. It's in the packing mode. So let's continue to wait so we can start our day. All right, first order up, and we got a tote up front. Shout out to Patel for ordering all this stuff early in the morning. But all this is them, the little sodas right there. And 4 cases of water. That's one order, and that's the other order. So that's why the order paid heavy pay, which is not even heavy pay. Well, it is heavy, but it should have paid a little bit more, because just that one order by itself is taking up all the room in my vehicle. So I had to put a tote in my front seat. But either way or not, we got the first order, which paying $36, which is a good thing because we don't see that much anymore. Y'all let me know, what was your first order of today? Hopefully it was a good one and not a $2 funky. But let's go deliver them. All right, that's the second order. We already dropped the first order off. It was a meet me at the door, so got that delivered. Now we're working on our last big order, which is the Patel order. I need another tip, Patel. Get in there. Look at that. That is all. Got one order. Wait, I knew it, guys. I knew this order was gonna either be a hotel or a gas station, because Patel, they're taking over down here, and everybody I know named Patel are in some type of business as far as hotels, gas stations. I think they're only 2 that I know of. But let's go deliver this to the hotel, and I gotta ask for a passcode, and I know they ain't gonna give me a tip, but stay tuned to see if they give me a tip though. All right, so after 10 to 20 minutes of waiting on a passcode for that order, because it was a passcode order, the hotel people didn't have the passcode. The boss who sent the order doesn't want to answer his phone for nobody. I guess she called the supervisor. He didn't even want to answer for her. So, and the lady at the front told me, she said, this happens all the time. He always orders stuff and never sends us the code. And they didn't want the order to go back because they know that it's going to go back, because this is not the first time it happened. So I sat there for a while, and I just sit there, and then eventually her supervisor got on the phone. This is me, not a company. Just leave my order and they'll send you the passcode. Ma'am, it does not work like that. I'm not working through Walmart. I'm a third-party delivery person. I have nobody I can call to get a code besides the person that ordered the order. Because if you don't have the right number, I have to take it back. And they know that. And she freaking out on the phone, and this is $1 million company. I understand it. First of all, this is $1 million company. Why are y'all ordering y'all stuff from Walmart? Because if you're $1 million company, shouldn't you be going through the big factories getting these type of stuff? Anyway, when I was about to get ready to start stacking stuff back up, eventually the code was finally sent. I put the code in, we delivered it, now we're back to Walmart. But that was crazy for the first order of the day, y'all. We $1 million company. Well, you $1 million company, why is you ordering from Walmart? When you're in a company type of thing, don't they buy from vendors and not Walmart? Get it. All right, while I'm walking around in Walmart, we end up catching this order right here. So let's go to self checkout and check out. All right, chilling in Walmart parking lot. We got this amazing order right here from on DoorDash. Excuse me, Uber Eats. Bump DoorDash. So let's go in and pick it up. First Uber Eats order of the day. Bingo. All right, you guys, no more orders on Walmart Smart. We even walked around the store to see if we can get an order by being inside, but we didn't. But we got some cool AC while we was in there instead of sweating in this car. But y'all, your boy had to turn on Instacart lately. Instacart has been doing some numbers lately and putting some money in my pocket. So right now we about to head to Food Line because we got an Instacart order. So catch y'all at Food Line. All right, we have pulled up to Food Line, y'all. Let me drop a nugget on y'all. One good nugget when you're doing shopping orders on any part next to this right here. That way you ain't gotta go looking for this to go put the order, put the buggy back up or take the buggy inside, but let's go shopping. All right, we are done. It took about 9 minutes, but looking like we about to make some pasta salad. We got some Propel water, some regular water, and can't go wrong without that ginger ale. Now let's go check out. All right, next stop is Old Chicago. Shout out to Uber Eats. I haven't seen anything on DoorDash, but I don't want to get out of this car. It feels good in here. Outside it is baking, y'all. We're looking at 98 degrees right now, and it ain't nothing but 10:58. I lied. It's really 11:58. I haven't changed my time yet. But let's go ahead and get this pizza. All right, after 20 minutes of waiting on this order, we finally got it, and now we are delivered to this business right here. Hopefully this order goes up for how long I had to wait for this order, and it looks like it paid a pretty decent price. So let's go inside and deliver it. Shaking my head. Yep, just what we got, but just what a Chick-fil-A is doing right now. They're right behind the building, as always.
Johnson said do a reset. Put them all back in slavery. He said because after slavery we were better off than we are now. And the guys said, come on, Charles. Charles said, no, man, the families were intact. Wasn't nobody killing each other. Wasn't nobody fighting each other. Wasn't no hell raising going on. Everything was going right in the black community. He said we need to take them all, put them right back in the chains again.
All right, we got another Instacart order for Food Line for 18 items. Let go. All right, we are done. I didn't pay too much attention to the order. It's actually 2 orders. Y'all let me know if that was a good order to take for 2 orders on Instacart. What else we gotta do? I don't know. We gotta go check out though. But it only took me 23 minutes. They gave me 29 minutes to finish. So let's go ahead and check out. All right, you guys, we are sitting at about 100, probably a little bit over $100. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue to how I got into gig work. But like I think I left off about, I had just downloaded Uber Eats. I was still doing Uber Eats part-time or whatever. Then the pandemic hit. Then after the pandemic, I got into dog breeding, and I was doing very well. It kept conflicting with my job. So I was wanting to leave but didn't want to leave. and I couldn't leave. It was making good money, but it wasn't money throughout the whole year. You know, I only did a portion part of it. All I did was just breed dogs and sell the puppies. You know, you could do a whole lot with being a dog breeder or whatever. So like I said, I downloaded Uber Eats. I already had Amazon Flex, so I was doing all that. Also, I was doing lawn services too after work. So things was, you know, going good. Then, like I said, pandemic hit. Things in my life changed. Basically the whole world changed, actually, to me. And I just needed a reset button, you know. So I thought about it year after year. Dang, man, I don't want to work at my job no more. I want everything new. And I knew I could do Amazon Flex and make decent money, but it started getting harder. And you can only do 2 shifts a day. Now, if I could get 3 shifts, then it would have been good. But morning shift was hard to get. So I said, well, I'm gonna just stay at my job another year, see how it goes. Still doing Uber Eats and DoorDash on the side, then with lawn service and doing dog breeding. So I started seeing stuff about DoorDash and what it was, yeah, DoorDash. I ain't even hear about Walmart Spark, but I'm gonna stop there. Save the juicy part for last. But yeah, basically I just started adding more apps and start actually liking doing it. I never knew that you could do it full time until you'll find out on the next video. But it's getting hot out here, it's sweating. Let me know how y'all got into gig work, or are you still in it? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and stay dry, my friends.